I'm not. You know what? Here's the thing, bro. Like, again, this goes back to what I talk about all the time. This whole drive to be original is killing us in music. Bro, you know what my next video is going to be? About how simple it is to play jazz by just playing what you hear. How do I play what I'm hearing? By not rejecting it. Play exactly what you're hearing. That's how you do it. Don't reject. Don't be like, stop doubting yourself. I want to play my own lines. I want to make the best lines. You're not going to. You won't, because you don't know nothing. You can't make good lines if you don't know jack squat. So play the lines that already sound good, and then you'll learn how to make some good lines. Isn't that easy? Is that simple? Isn't that easy? Bro, it's like, shouldn't that relieve your stress? The amount of stress that everybody has from playing jazz should be completely alleviated immediately when you're told, oh, I can just play the transcription. But don't play the transcription somebody else made. That's the problem. Don't look at these YouTube transcribed things because it helps you just read. No, you know why? First of all, Miles Davis said being comfortable never helped nobody. But I'm going to say something else. More times than not, if something is easy to do, it's probably not helpful for you. Period. Not every time, but more often than not. If acquiring something is easy, there's always a caveat that makes it easy. Because, well, think about this concept. You know the concept, like, there's no free lunch? You know what I mean? Like, there is no free lunch, right? What do people mean by that? Well, for those who are not familiar, it's like, yeah, somebody's paying for that. Either through taxes or donations or whatever. Somebody's paying for the lunch. Think about it this way. By the same token, if it's free and you didn't have to do the work, somebody else got the benefits of doing that transcription by ear themselves. Right? That's just the logic. So what are you getting from reading somebody else's transcription online? What are you getting from reading that PDF? What are you getting from looking at the scrolling thing on YouTube? What are you getting from just reading that? You're cutting out the process of doing the work yourself, so you're not gaining any of the skill of training your ear. That's why so many of y'all are out here playing these transcriptions, playing these PDFs, playing whatever. Y'all playing these things online and then wondering how, like, I know like 52 solos. Why can't I play yet? Because you ain't transcribed none of them. What you think? You haven't put in the work to sit there with it yourself. So take a break. Stop doing that. Like, again, like, it's like training wheels on a bike. There's nothing wrong with training wheels to start off with. But if you a 42-year-old grown man riding a bike with training wheels on it, don't you think it's time to stop? Isn't that weird? Like, at a certain point, you need to take the training wheels off. When I first, like, whatever, I got perfect pitch, whatever. But even I started off with the Omnibook. Because, like, what am I going to do at 6th, 7th grade, like 11, 12, 13 years old, trying to transcribe a bird solo by ear? Of course I can't do that. I needed training wheels. So I looked at Opera Vav and I read Opera Vav. I read Now's the Time. But guess what? I was getting, as my technique is getting better and my ear is getting used to hearing jazz more, I'm starting to go transcribe more complicated things and building myself. I'm building. That's what y'all got to do. And that's one of the reasons y'all are not sounding good yet is because you're still relying on these PDFs. And the comments I see online is crazy sometimes. Like on these, like a solo will come out. I've seen it on comments of my videos and a whole bunch of other my friends' videos. A solo will drop. Anybody who's going to transcribe this? You transcribe it. What the heck you talking about? Bro, the amount of times I see people out here being like, who's going to transcribe this? What? Like, anybody who's dropping it? When is it transcribed? Can we get E flat, please? Bro, you do it. You transcribe the thing. Dude, it's easy. It's not easy, but the solution is easy. The work is hard. The solution is easy. Stop looking at pre-transcribed sheet music and do the dang work yourself. At a certain point, you can wing it. You're off of that. You can't be a 27-year-old dude getting fed by your mama, bosom fed by your mama. You got to be weaned off the joint. You're not getting the benefits and the rewards from transcribing yourself. Can we shut down the argument? This is why do I not like the transcriptions, the scrolling transcriptions online. Why do I not like that? Because it's gaming the system. All it is getting views and trying to make people money. I don't like that. I want to see people play the transcription. Just play it. Like, we used to do that. We used to share that, man. What happened? Like, I remember when Jam of the Week existed, we used to do that. This is the other reason I have an issue with AI. This is another reason I have an issue with all this other automated whatever, is because it's taking the work away. The responsibility. It's taking away the responsibility from us. So we're never going to get better. People say, oh, AI you can use AI to generate this and whatever. Why don't you generate it? Because it's not going to do anything different than you just going out and buying a book that has some other stuff in it that's made by humans that's probably going to sound human. Because even someone writing a book, even someone making their own transcription is still going to be better than you AI generating one random whatever. Because that stuff only benefits people who are already at a certain level and that can use their own judgment. You know what I'm saying? They can use their own judgment to pick information and know how to use it correctly. That's why PDFs and online transcription, whatever, like scrolling is not bad inherently. It's not bad on its own, because the people that are already good are going to be able to take that information that they get from those PDFs and transcriptions, whatever. They're going to be able to take that information and filter out the weird whatever, because their mind is already matured enough to be able to make good judgment calls. They've been playing for 10, 15, 20, 25 years. So they're not going to look at a transcription of a solo and be like, I got everything I need out of here. No, they might only need 2 or 3 bars and they'll make an exercise out of it because they already know how to play the thing. But most of y'all can't do that. Most of y'all have zero language. So which is okay. But it's like, if you have zero language, you're not going to get language by just reading every single transcription. You need to do it yourself. Even if you write it down, because you know me, my preference is not writing it down. But if you got to write it down because it helps you remember it, at least record yourself playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you got to write it down, do it yourself. Because even if you write it down, you're at least writing it down yourself. But when you spend time with all this new fad, I sound like an old man. I'm only 32. But like, this new fad that's going around, that's been going for the past like 5 years of like the transcription videos and stuff, it's not helping nobody. It's just fun. Those videos are great if they're just there for fun. But after that, you shouldn't be trying to desperately like play along with it. No, man, turn that joint off. Go listen to the original recording and then transcribe it yourself.